spiritual world, the eternal reality beyond matter. The greatest mistake of conditioned life is to think that this temporary material world is our home. According to the Bhagavatam, this universe is only a small temporary manifestation. The real home of every living being is the spiritual world, known as Vaikuntha in the highest region, Goloka Vrindavan. The Bhagavatam repeatedly explains that the spiritual world is not an imaginary place, a state of mind, or a metaphor. It is an actual spiritual reality that exists eternally beyond the influence of material time, space, birth, death, old age, and disease. The spiritual world is eternal. Everything in this material world has 6 transformations: 1, birth; 2, growth; 3, maintenance; 4, production of byproducts; 5, dwindling; 6, death. Nothing here escapes these laws. The spiritual world is completely different. There is no creation and destruction there. It exists eternally. It never comes into being and never ceases to exist. The Bhagavatam explains that when all material universes are annihilated, the spiritual sky remains untouched. Just as clouds may temporarily cover a tiny portion of the vast sky, the material creation covers only a tiny portion of the unlimited spiritual sky. Unlimited spiritual planets. The Bhagavatam describes countless spiritual planets called Vaikunthas. Each Vaikuntha planet is self-luminous. No sun, moon, electricity, or fire is needed. The effulgence of the Lord's body illuminates everything. Every Vaikuntha planet possesses unlimited beauty, opulence, knowledge, and bliss. The residents never experience anxiety. The very word Vaikuntha means free from anxiety. No birth, death, disease, or old age. The Bhagavatam states that the 4 miseries that plague every conditioned soul are completely absent there. No birth, no death, no old age, no disease. Nobody fears losing loved ones. Nobody worries about the future. Nobody struggles for survival. Nobody competes for resources. Nobody experiences lamentation. Nobody suffers from ignorance. Everyone exists in their eternal spiritual body. Spiritual bodies. The residents possess bodies made of eternity, knowledge, and bliss. Their bodies never age. They never become sick. They never become tired. They never forget Krishna. Unlike material bodies, which are temporary coverings, spiritual bodies are the actual identity of the soul fully manifested. Every resident is extraordinarily beautiful and effulgent. The atmosphere of Vaikuntha. The Bhagavatam describes the Vaikuntha atmosphere as completely free from envy, lust, anger, greed, false ego, competition, politics, cheating, exploitation. Every living entity is united by one purpose: loving service to the Supreme Lord. The center of everyone's life is Krishna or Narayana. Because everyone loves the same center, perfect harmony naturally exists. The Vaikuntha residents. The Bhagavatam describes liberated souls, associates of the Lord, and eternal residents. They possess 4-armed forms similar to Lord Narayana. They wear beautiful garments and ornaments. Their faces shine with transcendental happiness. They constantly engage in glorifying the Lord. No one considers themselves God. Everyone delights in serving God. Service there is not forced. Service is the spontaneous expression of pure love. Spiritual nature. The trees, rivers, mountains, birds, animals, and homes are all spiritual. Nothing is material. Everything possesses consciousness. Everything exists solely for Krishna's pleasure. The land itself is conscious and blissful. The wind carries spiritual fragrances. The rivers are transcendental. The flowers possess extraordinary beauty and fragrance. Every object enhances remembrance of the Lord. Goloka Vrindavan, the highest planet above all Vaikuntha planets, is Goloka Vrindavan. The Bhagavatam presents this as the highest manifestation of the absolute truth. There Krishna appears in his original 2-armed form. There he is not worshipped primarily in awe and reverence. Instead, pure loving relationships dominate. The residents do not think he is God. They think he is my friend, he is my son, he is my beloved. Their love is so pure that awareness of his supreme position becomes secondary to their affection. Life in Goloka, the Bhagavatam describes spiritual forests, wish-fulfilling trees, surabhi cows, beautiful rivers, lotus-filled lakes, unlimited spiritual pastimes. Every step is a dance. Every word is a song. Every activity increases love for Krishna. There is no boredom, no routine, no mechanical existence. Every moment brings fresh spiritual happiness. The happiness experienced there expands eternally without ever becoming stale. Time exists but does not destroy. Time is present in the spiritual world, but not as a destructive force. In this world, time destroys everything. In the spiritual world, time simply facilitates ever fresh loving exchanges. No one ages, no one dies, no one deteriorates. Time enhances bliss rather than diminishing it. The central activity. The essence of spiritual life is loving devotional service. The Bhagavatam teaches that all activities in the spiritual world revolve around Krishna, hearing about him, speaking about him, serving him, walking with him, eating with him, playing with him, singing his glories, dancing for his pleasure. Every resident experiences complete fulfillment because their original relationship with Krishna is fully awakened. Why we long for permanence. The Bhagavatam explains that every desire in this world is actually a distorted reflection of spiritual reality. Our desire for love, friendship, beauty, knowledge, adventure, security, eternal life, perfect relationships. These desires exist because they are originally fulfilled in the spiritual world. Nothing material can fully satisfy the soul because the soul belongs to a spiritual atmosphere. A fish cannot be happy on land, even if placed on a golden throne. Similarly, the soul cannot be fully satisfied in a temporary material world. The final conclusion. The Bhagavatam teaches that the spiritual world is our original home. We are not material bodies temporarily seeking spirituality. We are eternal spiritual souls temporarily trapped within material bodies. The purpose of human life is to revive our forgotten relationship with Krishna through hearing, chanting, remembering, and serving him. As stated by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, the holy name is the direct link between this world and the spiritual world. When one chants attentively, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, one is associating directly with Krishna. The sound descends from the spiritual world and gradually awakens remembrance of our eternal home, where every soul lives in loving service to Krishna, free from all fear, suffering, and death forever.